We are standing at the free trade zone of DP World in Nhava Sheva Special Economic Zone in Mumbai. This is a facility which provides the importers and exporters the facility to park their products over here and avail deferment on the customs duty. They can also do value additions on their products before it is sold out to their customers. We have with us Mr. Ranjit Ray, who is the Vice President Economic Zones for SCO and MENA region. He will talk to us and take us through their facility and explain us the significance of this free trade zone in India. Welcome to NDTV Profit, Mr. Ray.
Good morning, Mr. Vikas. Happy to have you here. Welcome to our zones. Happy to have you here and explain the facilities and other significance of this facility. This is the container yard where the cargo or the containers from the port comes. They first store here for customs inspection or for the waiting for the documents, and then after clearance they will go to the respective warehouse or locations for storage, final storage. So this is a temporary storage place for the containers.
Right. See, you have a very global presence also. I mean, you all started from Jebel Ali in UAE, and the similar kind of model I think you all are following in India also. Can you give a briefly, or if you can give a brief explanation about your global model and what kind of model you are following in India?
Yes, please. Thank you for asking this. DP World is into economic zones or free zone business for last 3 decades. And our flagship free zones is in Zavza, that is called Jebel Ali Free Zone in Dubai. You can see the scale of Zavza, it is spread over 60 square kilometers. And today the Zavza free zone is providing service to more than 10,000 global customers from 140 countries. So the Zavza free zone is also contributing about 30% of GDP of the Dubai as one single asset. So this is the scale and size of this facility. It is absolutely a flagship and successful facility. We as a company wants to take this success to various countries across the globe, including India. Today we operate 8 economic zones in the globe, apart from Zavza, and out of these 8, 3 are located in India. So this success story what we have done in Zavza, we want to replicate across the country, across the globe. So that is the way we have started this facility. This is the flagship facility for us in India, so far as DP World is concerned. And Mumbai facility where we are standing, this is one of the flagship for our subcontinent of DP World here.
So can we go to one of your warehouses here and you can show us across?
Yes, please.
What's happening here?
Please, I just want to take out the warehouse and across the facilities and see some of the operations also running.
Sure.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
This is warehouse number 2. The size of this warehouse is 150,000 square feet, the floor area. And this warehouse is such a warehouse where we have all types of storage facility available. You are seeing this racking system, which is G+7. From ground floor to 7 stories high, you can keep the cargo in each racking. And also there is a ground storage facility. This is where the cargo is stored in the ground. Similarly, this side of the warehouses, also same facility in the other side of the warehouses also.
Okay.
So this can accommodate various types of cargo, except hazardous and cold storage.
Okay. When we talk about the capacity of this warehouse,
Yeah.
a single warehouse,
Yeah.
so how do you measure that capacity and how much it is?
So it is by the measurement, by the chain.
Okay.
So it is the design is and the layout has been designed as 1.5 lakh square feet as per the measurement.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is the floor height of this. However, the cargo can be stored in much storage high, so that we can store more and more cargo in the same space.
Okay.
So that the utilization of the floor is much more high when it is going for G+7. So like this, here we have storage only 1 floor. We may not store another cargo on top of it because it will get damaged. But here we can store in 7 floors.
On the racks?
On the racks. That's why we have a racking system also and a ground floor also. Depending on the customer requirement and cargo nature, we store the cargo as per the requirement. And the process is like this. Once the cargo first while coming from the port, after custom clearance, come to this dock area, where the trailers comes here, the cargo get offloaded and go to the racking system first. after racking, they go out to this area for any kind of value-added services.
What are the products that mostly come to this kind of?
This kind of product, various products. For example, chemicals, non-hazard chemicals, retails, FMCG, cosmetics, wines, metals. So all types of cargo comes here, which is required non-cold storage type of cargo storage.
One, we talk about measurement in terms of million square feet,
Yes.
or square feet.
Yes.
The other is in terms of volume.
Yeah.
So if we talk about this G+7,
Yeah.
or if we talk about ground floor, so what is the total volume of products that can be stored here?
Yes. So total capacity of this particular warehouse, the pallet position, we call it as pallet position, it is 13,000 pallet positions. 13,000 pallet, entire pallet position of this particular warehouse. So like this, we have got 3 warehouses which is racked. So 13 into 3, around 49,000 pallet positions this facility is having. So in case of racking. In case of non-racking, every warehouse is 15,000 square feet. So 15,000 into all warehouses, plus 60,000 square feet non-pallet. And 13,000 pallet position in every
So
warehouse.
one pallet means one product.
One pallet means one product, and this is supposed to be a particular dimension because it has to fit to that, and the weight should be less than 2 ton.
Less than 2 ton for one pallet.
One pallet to take the load of this.
So this, what we see, can you pan and show it like this? What we see is one pallet.
This is one pallet. You can see that the cargo is being stored. This is one pallet. Here we can see one top of it depending on the size, and weight of this pallet, because this is in ground. If you store it top, then the weight should not be more than 2 ton.
2 tons.
Because that is the capacity, carrying capacity of the truss.
Right. You spoke about value-added services that importers and exporters can derive out of this facility. So, do we have that value-added services being provided here also in this warehouse?
Yes, of course. So, just the value-added services what we are talking about, we provide a bouquet of value-added services. There are 66 value-added services we are authorized to provide in our zones. Various types of labeling, scaling, packing, quality checks, and many. As we speak today, we are also doing many value-added services even going on today in our facility.
You were talking about this one single customer who has this sorting facility also in this before your value-added services begins.
Sure.
So can you explain to our viewers what this sorting does?
This sorting is basically for his products, for his brand, different brands. He operates or he distributes, the wholesaler distributor for certain global brands in this country, in India. He imports those brands to the country, to the JNPT port. From there they come here, and here they do all types of value-added services like packaging, labeling, country of origin has to be refixed, and then packaging to particular mall or particular destination where this cargo is going to be finally sold. So to do that in a mechanical way, in a speed manner, with a flawless manner, these sorting machines helps. So these sorting machines is going to be particularly for one per product, for one destination, and packaging here, and after this packaging here, it is go back to the racking system, and from there it is went back to the final delivery. So these sorting machines
packaging is also done at
the sorting machine.
itself.
Segregation, packaging, labeling, everything done here. So if you see, these sortings has been entirely done by ladies, and the interesting part is these ladies is from this community.
Okay.
Because this community, we have got 4 villages who are surrounding these facilities as a JNPT SEZ.
So the villages are
yes, our intention is always to give much passage to the ladies from the village. All these ladies we are seeing here, we deploy more than 200 ladies as of now, but the demand keeps on increasing as per the value-added services. But these all are from the community.
What is your business model? I mean, say if somebody is an importer or an exporter, he wants to come up here and want to park his goods here, what he needs to do? What exactly a businessman needs to do to come to this free trade zone?
Correct. So this facility.
And what are the benefits that would accrue to that importer or an exporter?
Right. So this facility is an EXIM facility, export and import. This is basically a trade enabler for the country or for the region. Any trade happens, both export and imports, it is preferably to have through a free zones. Why so? Because of various reasons. For example, I'll give you one example of import. The trade is 3 types: import, export, or re-export.
Correct.
So for example, import, any commodity of high value, high duty value cargo is coming to the India. Instead of going directly to the facility after paying upfront duty, that customer can store his cargo here to avail the duty deferment for a certain period, and he can take the cargo as and when he required by paying duty for that particular amount, so that his duty amount upfront is now not blocked. That is the major advantage. But however, the advantage is more. For example, value-added services. Whatever value-added services you are seeing here, it is being done in a tax-free environment. If this value-added service is done in a DTA environment, all these products has to be taxed by the state government, including the labor input state tax also. But here, everything is tax free. So that's why the duty deferment is one for import and all kinds of value-added services. After the final product done, as per the end customer requirement, from there then it goes out. That is for import. For export, any cargo comes to this zone, after entering to the zone gate, it is treated as deemed export.
Okay.
Even if it has not been exported physically,
Right.
it is treated as deemed export. So the benefit to the exporter is, once the cargo coming inside, he got his money from his buyers, because cargo is already deemed export.
Right.
So that is the benefit when cargo entering to the free zone for export purpose. For re-export purpose, if the cargo has come in and the supplier found that there is no market for India, and the cargo is inside the zone,
Right.
he has not paid the duty, so he is free to take out the cargo from here, re-export to any other country nearby where the demand is there.
And he can take it back also.
He can take it back. That's called re-export.
Right.
From this port, and the cargo has not gone hinterland, so reverse logistic cost
Right.
is very less because the cargo is just away from the port,
Right.
because of the logistic advantage of this port. This facility is only 5 kilometers. So that is the re-export advantage. I'm just giving 3 examples how this benefit to the trade. So this is a business model. This is basically for the easy the cross-border trade. The facility is inside India, but in physically inside India, but as per rule, it is not inside India. It is a free zone. It is still foreign territory. So that is the advantage of this facility.
And what the kind of tariff structure that you have, and
Yeah.
how would it be different from a, say, special economic zone?
Yes. First of all, special economic zone and a free zone, the major difference is in a special economic zone, you can do the manufacturing, big scale manufacturing, where the HS code changes and a large scale manufacturing happens. In a free zone, it is a service provider facility. It provides service to the special economic zone. So except big scale manufacturing, all sorts of storage and handling and value services can be done in free zone. So that is a major difference. However, of late, government has also relaxed its rules. So he has also given some relaxation that a free zone within certain condition can get a special approval for the manufacturing also, small scale manufacturing.
Okay.
So that is now, this barrier is going to change. Very recently that rules and regulations is going to come in place, where there is a flexibility of a free zone also to conduct a small scale manufacturing.
Okay.
That's what it is.
And what would that provide? Like when we talk about manufacturing, so would it just be an extension of a value-added service, or would it be something different? Like from scratch also you can do manufacturing?
From scratch also we can do, but then that it depends. If, as I said, for a large scale manufacturing facility you need bigger space.
Right.
So free zone is, if you compare between SEZ area and free zone area is less than SEZ area. So that's the reason we cannot have a larger, for example, automobile manufacturing, steel manufacturing, you cannot have there because of the storage space is that less. Small scale manufacturing can be done here, like CKD, SKD, assembling, all these things can be done here.
And also I think free trade zones were meant to be a complementary to special economic
Special economic zone, because the
so the
service,
entire purpose was to...
correct, the raw material can be stored here, and as and when required by the manufacturing unit nearby in SEZ, it can go from there.
Right.
That is the purpose. It is a service industry in that sense.
See, you have 3 free trade zones in India.
Yeah.
Right. So apart from your global presence, in India you have 3 zones.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit in detail about about these free trade zones and their expansion plans?
Sure.
And by when you expect them to be fully commissioned in?
Sure. So we have 3 economic zones or free trade zones, we say it. India and Mumbai is our flagship.
Right.
We started in, as I said, in April 23 here. This facility is in 2 phases. Total area is 85 acres. Out of 85 acres, 43 acres we have already developed, which we are standing now. It is about 1 million plus square feet facilities with container yards and whatnot. We have seen everything. That is fully operational, and it is up and running with fully operational facilities and welcoming cargo, and it's happening. Now 120 plus customers are working. So that is phase 1. Phase 2, just adjacent to this, we are in the stage of layout and design, and we are planning to start the operation of the phase 2 of phase 1 of phase 2 by mid of 2025, mid of 2025. That is our target, so that we can start
Calendar year 2025. So by June, July is
by June, July 25, we are aiming to start the first phase of business there. For that, the layout and planning, everything is under process.
First phase of the second phase.
First phase of the second parcel of land development. This is for Bombay.
And in terms of investments also, if you can talk about investments.
Sure. Combinedly, as Economic Zones India, we have invested 1,700 crore. That includes our land parcel and superstructure and infrastructure.
Including just Mumbai or Chennai?
All three together.
Okay.
All three together, 1,700 crore. And in Chennai, this also is 124 acres of land.
Okay.
The total land parcel 124 acres, the big size of land. In that also we have already developed the phase 1. Phase 1 is about 6 lakh square feet, like 1 million here, and it is operational from October, last month October, so it is now 3 months into operations. And phase 2 we are going to start in 26, calendar 26, phase 2, and it will take 12 to 14 months to construct the phase 2, and accordingly the phase 3 after 2 years of phase 2. So that is the plan of Chennai. Cochin, the project is under completion. It is almost completed. We are just doing some formalities. Our target is to start the business by March, this year March. By mid-March, that will be operational.
So we have seen the cold storage. What we see is cardamom, but definitely I'm sure there must be other sectors also who might be using this facility. So which are those sectors that can be part of cold storage, which can benefit? And also if you can talk a little bit about the value-added services that this cold storage can provide.
Right. So as we speak today, this particular chamber is having one commodities. If you go to our other cold chamber, you find different commodities there. So far as the segment is, cargo segment is concerned, we majorly servicing today to the agro, this type of spices, and then wines, imported high-value wines. We also giving some storing hazardous chemical cargo, which requires cold storage. That is one segment which are getting more and more demand. And then also we are in discussion with World Food Program for storage their vaccine and the certain kind of medicines for Africa.
So pharma
side of this, that is another demand we are getting. So basically it is more into anything perishable, for example, agro like we are seeing today, and chemicals, then pharma, then consumables like chocolates and wines. So those type of cargo, and also from the typical cargo like electrical panels. Some electrical panels of EV, electric vehicle, also require cold storage. So we are in discussion with a major importer for those type of storage. This is basically electronic storage in a cold store. So that is also going to happen here.
For the Mumbai plant, for India? For India.
For the cargo is coming to here, if we are getting to an agreement with them. And this is for their various manufacturing unit at Karnataka and Telangana factory.
But it will be coming to the Mumbai
zone. It will come into the Mumbai JNPT port, store here, and then as and when required to their plant, they will take it from here. So that is another requirement has come, a bigger size requirement has come, especially into high-tech cold storage. We can sector that as a high-tech cold storage.
What would be the total contribution of each segment? If you can talk about cold storage, a standard facility.
Okay.
In terms of if you look at future date, what percentage would come from say cold storage and from a standard facility?
Correct. So if you see our entire facility configuration, out of 1 million square feet of facility, the cold storage we have got 10,000 pallet positions. Out of you see the scalability.
The total is how much?
Total square feet is 1 million. And in the pallet it is about 55,000 pallet positions. Out of 55, only 10,000 pallet positions is for cold storage. This is depending on the market demand today. However, we have a scalability plan. This particular warehouse we are standing, this warehouse, part of it is cold storage. Then if there is a demand, we can expand it. So the whole warehouse has been meant as a cold storage specification warehouse for future expansion. But if as we speak today,
so this 10,000 can be expanded to how much?
Another 10,000.
Another 10,000.
Yeah, this whole warehouse is one warehouse. We have a partition there.
So
it can be expanded. So that is one thing. So that we get a demand, we can easily expand it within less period of time. That is one. But if we speak that how is the contribution to the facility in terms of cold storage, I should say that about 80% of our business is coming from non-cold storage and 20% from the cold storage. Because cold storage and non-cold storage, the tariffs are different and the mode of operation are different.
And even in the 80%, which segment contributes?
Yeah, 80% I should say the most segment which is contributing today, the business dynamics change, but today I should say 35% is chemicals. We are getting a lot of chemical import demands here. So 35% is chemicals, another 15 to 20% is pharma, wine and consumables put together. another 10% towards retail kind of thing that we are getting, like cosmetic retail, which is sold in the other warehouse, and all others are miscellaneous from any industries. That way.
We have seen this facility of a global standard, where you are getting importers, exporters from abroad, and you are also maintaining the standard at that level. So what also becomes important for you, a player like you, is to maintain sustainability, especially when everyone is talking about green, going green. So what are the measures that you have taken to make it more sustainable for your free trades?
Yeah, it is absolutely very right question, sir. Thank you. See, sustainability is such a subject for us, is close to our heart. As a group, our each and every assets across the globe and services move around the sustainability. We take its due importance to sustainability across our supply chain. Particularly this facility, we have taken a lot of steps towards sustainability. To name few, the whole facility is now supplied by solar power of 1.5 megawatt. This 1.5 megawatt solar supply is taking care of 80% of our electric consumptions. So that is one major step we have taken. Second is our rainwater harvesting. We have a capacity of 1 million liter rainwater harvesting capacity, which takes care of 40% of our water requirement. Second, our all MHEs or equipments which is running today is battery operated. You will not find a single diesel operator or any other power supply operator. 100% battery operated machineries and equipments we are using it. Apart from this, our IT platforms also is a part and parcel of our sustainability. We have invested a huge amount of capex towards our IT platform, where WMS, TMS, Oracle Fusion, everything is working with hand in hand, not only for us but also for our customer by integrating to each other. So sustainability is always go to our heart as a group, and each and every asset reflects that. So these assets, as I said you, the solar power, rainwater harvesting, and battery operated MHEs and equipments. They are the three major initiatives we have taken so far for the sustainability part of it and green energy part of it.
Thank you very much for talking to NDTV Profit.
Thank you, so nice of you.